Please continue, I'm not here.
But basically, at the start of every battle, as long as the other, as long as you've got a compatible enemy general, you can get your general to go into a duel with them.
Love that.
And you can then control your general as it does this. I mean, admittedly, you can't
Matt, stop telling me on more Total War games. Stop it.
I mean, it's not a system.
Stop. We will lose him on Mondays because he won't get stuck in Baldur's Gate. He'll get stuck.
What part of I don't have that
War
much
game.
disposable income are you not hearing? What part of I'm already playing 2 massive games are you not hearing from me, man?
There's me hearing it. No, we're gonna get him stuck in war games, and we're never gonna see him in D&D.
Well, let's just have a quick look at just how much Three Kingdoms may be for a Christmas present.
Seriously, don't make me throw
Don't do
something
that.
at you.
Don't do that. I mean, Christmas is a little while away. No, stop it.
Hey, Charlotte.
No, she's not.
Hey.
Oh, do we have full house?
Here we have Full House.
everybody.
We have full house. Oh, why won't you go somewhere useful?
How is everybody?
I think I stay.
I'm good.
Not waiting to laugh at the horror that Charlotte and David are yet to encounter.
Yes, we've got an interesting recap to do. Don't we, guys?
Oh, maybe not. Oh,
Here we go. Hello.
hey.
Wrong button.
How are you?
Tired. I'm alive. What are you guys doing?
But not much. Just been plotting how to make you guys unalive, but other than that, we're good.
Ayo.
I don't know.
Yeah, just enjoying takeaway ice cream. Thanks to Natalie.
Oh, much.
Why go to the freezer and get ice cream when I can have a dude on a bike deliver it?
Who apparently ran
Amen.
every single
Precisely.
who apparently
Precisely.
ran every single red light on the way here as well.
Oh,
My man was determined to get you that ice cream. Damn.
yeah.
Well, ice cream for me. But ice cream, milkshake, and cookie dough for Natalie, and then ice cream for the kids.
Hey.
Who's in the freezer for them tomorrow?
Oh, I want a milkshake.
Okay, seeing as we're all here, but why don't one of the people who were here last week enlighten everybody on the
Nobody's
normality?
going to enlighten you because nobody was here last week.
The week before, fine, the week before, on the normality that occurred last session.
We had
Well,
a
it's
picnic.
50-50, huh?
It's just a picnic. That's all that happened. Don't worry about the death. They're just there. You know, they were just cheering us on for our picnic. That's all that
Yeah,
happened.
it's just a bit. No boats went on fire. All good.
No hats were required.
Yeah.
The land captain.
We set a pirate ship that was in the middle of the beach on fire.
Don't worry about it. Oh god, I need to get my notes for this. Where are they? My notes are like really janky. Because I was just roughly typing them as we went.
Yeah, we set a boat on fire
Yeah.
and teleported out.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't our boat, was it?
It was a
No.
boat.
A boat that was on the beach. That then a pirate ghost turned up and disappeared.
Yeah, very dramatic.
I think it was a Was it not vampire? Or was it a ghost?
The vampire, that was it. It was the vampire.
Something like that.
I don't know if we killed him or not. I don't think it counts as killing him, burning his
Yeah.
boat.
He
Yeah, you
died
kinda
when
just-
we set the boat on fire.
And what shape is the flame now taking up, Michele?
A massive middle finger with a flag on top that says "Game On."
That's right.
Nice.
Yep.
Yes, Morella now also has a broken nose.
Why?
What did I get a broken nose?
Because Michaeli slammed the door in your face.
Oh,
Surprisingly, David hasn't taken any damage.
Yes, David hasn't taken any damage at all.
Yeah, what? My poor baby.
I feel uncomfortable coming back to this and having full HP.
I mean, we can do something about it if you want.
Yeah.
I'm honestly at least a little concerned. Like,
Oh, and I set off a ghoul trap.
I thought he was lying. I expected to come back and have like 1.
1 HP.
I expected to be down. Like,
Oh,
it's like you're a full
And,
HP. That feels like a lie.
Yeah, Onyx has a pirate hat as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so do you want to read out to everybody what your pirate hat does?
Oh yeah, I need to
Makes us
actually
think
find
she's
it.
empty.
Special pirate hat.
and in the meantime, we also got 2 lockbox from the ship, which I haven't been opened yet.
But now you're
Really
thinking you
tempted to
shouldn't
open.
open.
And yeah, then so you basically went to the ship and then came back to where you were to get away from the flaming ship and the swarm of bats which was engulfing it, and you then decided to make your way across this battlefield where the elven army was defeated.
There's
Promptly,
shadows all over the floor, but no bodies.
yep, ghouls came out of the ground, and then as this was going on, a vampire just landed next to Onyx and was just chilling out for a bit. And then summoned a swarm of bats and they started orbiting the battlefield, and you can hear the lovely sounds of howling and screeching of bats as you recover from this minor bout with the ghouls.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I'm under the
right.
shadow shape to shape like a dragon.
So, all in all, a fairly nominal day.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4.
Yeah, and somebody wrote you so holy symbol, but we're not quite sure what that was about.
I was curious as to that.
It's because I think I took a holy symbol from the captain. I also stole his hat. And because there was a note in his like captain log thing or whatever saying like because he chained himself to the wheel and had this symbol, and it basically meant he couldn't be touched by the like vampire homie. So long as you have the symbol around, I think it's okay. So I
Okay.
think that's what use holy symbol means.
Oh, and
Okay.
And then
I
the,
thought that said you so holy symbol.
Yeah, use a holy symbol. Thanks.
Is there an old roller at the top?
Piping.
Yeah.
Also, I assume at the top it says "Don't go."
Yeah,
Yes.
There's an old
They're,
thingy up there.
yes, there's some OD eggs at the
Okay,
top of
that's
the hill.
it.
Somewhat.
It's like a displacer beast, but buries itself underground.
Hold on.
Yeah, it speaks to you telepathically.
I heard
Lovely.
eggs, which means we can get one.
Padman can turn into this, so I don't think we need to get one.
But okay.
He's so cute though.
Says the guy who's got a baby griffin, a snake, a
weapon.
three-legged weapon.
Hang on a minute. Why
What
can't
can I
we
say?
just fly
I'm a
the weapon
collector.
here?
I'd go so
Why
far as
did
to
we
call
get
myself
the
a
boat?
philanthropist.
David, why couldn't you just get your weapon to fly us here? We could have bypassed this whole messed up situation.
Yeah, it didn't
I
really
haven't
come up,
had-
did it?
I haven't had much chance to interact with said women. It's not quite trained yet. Just kind of hangs around a little.
And that's the only reason.
Yes, that is it.
Okay, so basically, you guys entered this area. As Natalie points out, there is an indentation in the ground of a great dragon and then claw marks that lead off in a particular direction. But you don't see any. You haven't seen any bodies around. You've basically just seen wreckage and devastation, and the imprints that bodies created. So you're seeing lots of horses, a couple of big birds, and obviously a dragon.
And people. I see little people.
Sorry?
It might just be the cracks in the, from here, certain cracks in the map look like person's legs.
Those are arrows in the ground.
Didn't say my screen as well as mine.
But, so you've battled off against these ghouls. Then a vampire landed next to Onyx and effectively challenged you to a bout with him and his army of animals, which he is bringing to bear in this regard. He then turned into a bat, got joined by a swarm of bats, and is basically flying around the map.
He's such a nice guy, you know, trying to sneak up on me and all that. Love him.
And he looks like
Wait.
this.
Oh, I haven't known about him, don't I? No, never mind. Oh yeah, the magic, the only reason we actually managed to find him was because of the, what spell was it? Was it like Eldritch Blast or something? Basically, rather than targeting the one person, it veered off to
Target
the
twice.
invisible force. Yeah. And then he was like, oh shit, hey.
He's actually like that. Okay, so as the bats sort of fly away, you can hear the sounds of howls in the background, and then the screeching of bats. And as you look over in this direction, you can just see this black cloud just rise up from the earth and start heading toward you. You guess you have maybe a minute before before you need to do something. So, do you want to do anything?
For fuck's sake, we're skipping from the south to go west, and now we have to go to where?
So, what was that?
Can you put up the map again, please?
Sure.
Oh, okay.
I think
Yeah,
mine
we
represents where we are.
Yeah. Yeah, so one of the things that was sort of bogging the party down was that these three rather, didn't want to make any decisions about where to take the party without the full party. So,
Oh, yeah.
so now that you have a full party, which direction do you want to go in order to escape the vampiric wastes?
I have one suggestion that I mentioned last time, but like that's just one suggestion and we don't have to go by it. So you
was
guys put I think I was saying to avoid the bridge looking thing, because I feel like that would be kind of like a trap almost. Because if we get stuck in the middle of it, then we're like trapped on both sides, and then I'd rather not jump off personally. So I was thinking we could go like to Arid, I can't pronounce, I'm very sorry.
No, that's spot on.
Nice. But yeah, possibly cutting that corner of Cotton as well, like going like cross country essentially to just save time. But that's just my suggestion.
Do we know what is at Orid?
No.
Okay, so Morella, but given that this is your homeland, I will allow you a history check with advantage.
Yay! Let me just get my dice out that little
I mean,
bag.
worse.
Oh yeah, dice.
What are
I am
those?
missing one of my d20s. Oh well.
That would have been the good one.
21.
Okay. And this is the point where my Microsoft Word has stopped working, so bear with me.
Nice.
Okay, so Orid Ared is effectively a mountain town, and it's where basically it's the only location for the elves where they engage in any sort of like metal industry, but everything else in terms of their wealth is mostly magic cultivation and agriculture. So Orid Arid is basically where they harvest their precious gems and their metallic building materials, and obviously stone as well for marble.
So it's like a mine.
We could find silver there, possibly.
Ooh!
Seems like wishful thinking, but I'm up for
We
it.
need it, and we gotta give it a shot, I think. But
Yes,
that's
you could-
obviously...
Yes, Onyx and to an extent Kashan have found that silver is very useful here.
I need silver arrows, I don't have many left, please.
I have lots of silver coins and have been dabbling in attempting to get some silver arrows.
Ah yes, smithing, let's go.
Okay, so which direction would you guys like to go?
I'm down for that. I mean, I was also down for a bridge fight, but I'm very down to head around instead. That does. I was not considering the assault from both sides situation. I was considering charging headlong into like face-to-face battle on a bridge. However,
Yeah, but I think we're a little bit in this disadvantage here on fighting because numbers. Yeah, an army of undeads versus us. So if we can manage to also, go around the corner.
I always back me. I'm good for going around the corner. I'm good to the idea of looking for some silver sounds like a good idea. Are we planning on going up to like this town here first? Like, are we sticking to the roads, or do you want to just right around over?
With the mountain.
I was gonna say, I don't think we necessarily need to get onto the mountain too much, I don't think.
Okay, so with Marila's role in that regard, but she's able to sort of say, even though she's never been there before, the town is slightly up the mountain, so sort of that works as something like a fortified way stop, and then the path itself carries on at the base of the mountain, if that makes sense. So if you want to go into the town, you will need to go up the mountain a bit, but if you just want to stay on the path, then you can just simply go around.
Oh.
So we can
okay.
sort of potentially bypass it.
Yeah.
But what about if we find silver up there?
I like the
So I'll
idea
say
of
to
taking-
bypass Coffin and just go for the city in the mountain. And go down again.
Works for me.
Yeah, I'm down for that, but obviously, like, if anyone has any suggestions, I'm more than open to that as well. I just really want to avoid that damn bridge. I don't know why, but I'm just getting bad vibes.
Mm-hmm.
You got a bad feeling about the bridge.
This is going to be one of those situations where Onyx is just constantly like, I've got a bad feeling about this.
I will say
That'll
I
be
put a
my
bad shade
NPC
in the
form,
map,
actually.
hasn't put a special form
We've got Murder Marilla, and then Bad Feeling.
What do you mean, murder Marilla?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Marilla just scares me sometimes.
NPC murders.
I
don't
only
count.
like
Scares
committing
everybody.
arson.
Yeah, when you're here. NPC Marilla's very different. Arson's a side thing.
That's just a whole other thing.
Yeah.
At this point, that's something we're basically proud of.
Yeah, so basically there was a point where Marilla was able to break through the NPC curse and was like, please help, the NPCs are taking over, they're in my brain, and she started screaming. And then the NPC just took over and said, she's still screaming, but I control her voice now.
It was so terrifying.
Wow. Ah.
Please don't leave me with Marilla again. I'll take it.
I don't know, I kind of want to witness it.
Okay, so just to confirm, your route is effectively going to be this.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So back to the here and now then, where nothing has really changed.
What the heck?
What happened?
Oh.
I guess a minute is more than gone.
What do you mean nothing's changed? Because it looks like a couple of things. but
Oh,
they've
that's a
changed
lot of
slightly.
puppies. Oh no.
Puppies?
How fast can
What
we
are the
run?
things at the bottom?
Not fast enough.
What are the things at the bottom?
Bear with me.
Besides, those big things, I can't pronounce it, I don't remember it. Those things can hear where we go. We had to distract it with sound last time, didn't we?
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's 4 of them we've got to distract now.
Could we
Alright,
not just make the rats do it?
who's laughing formative?
Maybe, actually.
Those one normal wolves?
Yes, the image is direwolf because I'm stupid like that, but they are just wolves in terms of stat blocks.
Are they dead or are they alive?
They are alive. They do have a certain necroticness about them. Like they seem to have this green glow behind their eyes, and that all of them appear to be suffering from some sort of mange, and you can also see that a lot of them have had injuries to like their back paws. One of them doesn't have a paw at all. These are basically wolves that have been through hell and are basically being held in place by some sort of dark energy.
There you go. Bless them. What now?
We gotta make a lot of noise. And somehow fuck off, I guess. But, it's a little bit tricky.
Yeah, we don't have 10 minutes for that.
Alright, who's making noises?
Does anyone have fireworks?
I
Just
have
ask.
thaumaturgy.
I knew that was coming.
You know, thaumaturgy might be the right thing at this point.
I have a few
Oh my god,
grenades.
thaumaturgy is the right answer.
Maybe.
And as
So
John
like-
said, you do have grenades.
I have a few
If we-
grenades that have been stolen from Padman.
If we light a fire, I could make it flicker and brighten and change colour like it's a firework.
I
We
think it
need
needs
the
to make
sound
noise.
aspect.
Oh, I can make the ground tremor for a minute.
No, this needs to be.
Or I can make a sound. I can make a rumble of thunder. I can make
Oh.
firework, maybe.
I was gonna say, how long would the thunder sound last, or the rumble of the ground?
It lasts a whole minute.
And I don't know why.
How fast can we move in a minute?
It's 30 feet a minute, 30 feet for 6 seconds, double that if you do a full sprint. No idea.
A good distance, about 600 feet.
Yeah.
Oh god. Okay, so
If we're
that's actually a
completely
chance.
ignoring everything.
That half mile.
Okay, I think the ground tremor might be the best for these things. Grenades won't hurt because we are dealing with masses, and that would take out a good chunk of them. It is giving away our everything, but at this point, everyone knows where we are anyway. So, c'est la vie, you know.
Fuck it, dude.
Bearing in mind also, from your experience with like Padwin and Scott, you also know the wolves can run quite quickly as well.
Yeah.
And that's, that's also not including how fast bats can fly and things like that.
Oh yeah, bats
What
are
are
flying.
these? What are these white things to the side? Is that a bat swarm? Are these bats?
Storms of rats.
Big bats and bats.
Oh,
and
bats. Where's the rats?
Down here at the bottom.
Rats are at the bottom.
Oh, sorry.
So to clarify, what way are we heading?
This way.
Yeah, that way.
Okay, great.
When
Yeah.
we were dealing with the bat storms last time, they weren't so much inflicting pain too much. They were just being a hindrance and kind of making us like less able to see, I believe.
Yes. Well, those were the bats, not the rats.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
But
sorry.
they might be part of Remus, so don't necessarily want them touching me at all, not gonna lie.
Yeah, you've already had a bat in the mouth. So.
Fab.
I think just make some boom booms here and there is always a good start, and see what sort of panic and chaos ensues. Do I have a grenade? I think I have a grenade.
I think so, yeah.
You probably would
You
have
do have
stolen one
grenades.
at one point.
I have potion poison.
Can you attach a grenade to the arrow?
How would I go about that? That would weigh the arrow down like significantly.
Yeah.
It depends how. I mean, it's a magical grenade. It came out from the ass of a cat. No.
We don't know where they're coming from. We just know that he keeps having them. Okay. I've never questioned where he's getting them from. I have 4 to clarify.
Oh my god. I mean, that's actually useful because then that's like one in every direction at least to clear a
We
path.
don't need every direction. We just need to go forwards. We need to get
What's
the
situation
beautiful
with the
dogs up.
bats? Are they like flying in the air and shit?
Yeah, the bats are airborne. This swarm of bats is the one that Remus has sort of melded into. But yes, the bats are very much flying as one big formation. So if you sort of imagine what a sea of locusts sort of looks like.
Oh.
Isn't it full of blood?
Okay, so if I threw a grenade into the mix of bats,
You've got to like hold on to it for a few seconds so that it would detonate in the air. But do you know how long it takes for a fragmentation grenade to like, detonate?
I mean, judging on COD, 3 seconds.
Okay.
But also, like, how high up in the sky are bats flying around and shit? Like,
But in this particular instance, 30 feet.
okay, because I can throw it up to 60. Because I don't have a grenade launcher.
You're gonna throw up the bats?
No, I'm gonna throw a grenade at the bats.
So yeah,
You're gonna throw
The
up a
grenades
bomb?
will throw up the bats.
So yeah, Natalie just said she can also cast catapult on a grenade that's airborne.
So technically, I
Catapults.
can add up to another 60 feet on top of whoever's throwing it, if it needs even more distance. And I could just be really mean. I could just make a giant hand to like hold things.
I really should have
Scoop up some
experimented.
bats casually.
Or I could just try lots of fireballs out.
Mm-hmm.
I still have
Who's
the
got magic hands? Nats, have you got magic hands?
No, I have Big B's hand.
Even
I still
better.
have 3 charges in a necklace of fireballs.
Oh god. I don't think we should waste necessarily every good thing right now. We just need to create, like, for the big chunkies, we need to keep them distracted and away from us, because 1, they're gonna hurt, 2, they rely on the sound and tremors. So having, like, 1 grenade or something just near them might be good.
Would something like a wall of fire help with that?
I would hope so.
For them, no. For the wolves, yes, I think, because they tunnel underground, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah, but if we make noise, hopefully.
Yeah. Make noise. I
Could
think
we not
all
make
5.
make the wolves make noise and make the things fight the wolves?
That is a shout. Weren't they magically summoned, though? I know the OG wasn't, but like I feel like the other 3 were.
Well, the wolves, the rats, and the bats, they've been answered or summoned from the vampire. The Otiags, you're less inclined to believe that they've done that
They've
same.
been chasing us for a while.
But did they came from the clouds that you just showed us?
The OTX were buried underground where the catapults were.
So buried under the catapults, basically.
What about the wolves, the rats, and the bats?
The wolves and the bats. Sorry, the bats have just come up as one big mass and have just
Okay.
head towards you from wherever they were. The
Yeah,
rats
the
and the
dark
bats
clouds.
have very much just come from wherever it is that they were and have just
Okay.
all congregated at this one point.
That's good. No, for you, they were like summoning or something.
Well, but Onyx, one of your favorite enemies is the undead, isn't it?
I should know this.
Mhm.
Bear with me, bear
You
with me,
should.
bear with me.
It would be useful.
Bear with me, bear with me. Dragons, undead. Yes, undead. Cool.
Okay, so I'll let you do. But you will just do a basic intelligence check.
Oh, good.
But
Guidance.
actually, do investigation on it,
Thank you.
Guidance.
and do it with
Whatever
advantage because
it's
it's your
called.
favorite enemy.
And what was that, sorry?
With advantage as well because it's your favorite enemy.
Thank you. Where the hell is investigation? There it is. Really struggling sometimes. Ah. 16.
Okay, so but in just like your general studies of vampires, undeads, and stuff like that, you know that they have an ability called Children of the Night, which allows them to basically summon animals into environments like this. This is something that they can only do once. So everything that's here is all that's going to be here for the next sort of day or so.
Yeah,
So
that's
we-
not too bad. We just can't rest, basically.
But like, what do you mean summoning for a day? Like, is it like special summon? Is a magic summon?
Yeah, it's basically a magical call which a vampire can do once a day. So basically, the point I'm trying to get to is that if you were to kill the creatures here, that would be these would be the only creatures that would be able to be summoned here for a day. But if you basically just ran for it, then you would be facing these creatures, assuming that they followed you, and then the next day the vampire could then summon more, if that makes sense.
So basically, kill the vampire now, and deal with it now, or we're going to deal with more summonings later.
Okay, but I was trying to arrive on a second point as well. That if we kill the vampire, will the summoning disappear as well? We don't know
Oh,
that.
he's asking if you kill if we kill the vampire, will it affect the other creatures? Is what he's asking.
But
Then
definitely.
it's up to a question, but this is metagaming, so you don't have to answer. It was just like
This
hypothetical questions.
is basically being done through Onyx's understanding of this, but it is really up in the air. But it depends on how much control the vampire actually has over these creatures. Given that the wolves have a necrotic presence about them, you can be pretty sure that the wolves will suffer this.
Can Torden just be really reckless and go and cast Dawn on the vampire?
You can whenever it is your turn on the
Okay.
thingy, but yes, you can. That just reminds me, I haven't actually done the rats one. Let's put on the initiative. Okay, so I'll bring the sort of like scheming and planning to a stop here, for the sake of as McKay says, metagaming, and so combat has now started. So Barakas, with your previous initiative of 20, you are now up.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I just realized that I've got 2 spells left that are not from my pact. So I've literally no idea what to do. I'm surrounded, and what's the ball? How many meters can I? Sorry, not meters. Feet. Can I run when I dash?
When you dash, you basically double your speed. So in this case, it'll be 60.
60.
You can either use your action to dash, which doubles it to 60, or you can take a homebrew action to sprint, which will triple it, but you have to go in a straight line.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm happy just to be close to the others. Honestly,
Sure.
if something happens, at least we're all together.
Sure.
Yay, we can die together. Ain't that cute?
Yeah, oof. Decisions. Yeah. And I can't.
Anything as a bonus action?
I was looking if I did. I didn't. Okay. Yes. Can I try to curse the vampire?
Of course. Yep.
Cool.
Okay. So yeah, the vampire is now cursed. When it's cursed, do you have sort of like an affinity
Bonuses for
for?
myself.
So was that?
I said it's just bonuses for myself.
Okay, but do you have a sort of affinity for where it is, like being able to track it like a hunter's mark?
Ooh.
I don't think it does that, does it?
Why does ring a bell? Hold on.
Ah, here we are. Yeah. Yeah, it's just damage. So unfortunately you can't sort of like track it like a hunter's mark, but he is cursed now. Okay?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So it's now the dire wolves, so the wolves' turn, and they are just going to just manically charge. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh hey! Oh god. Yeah, that's a little puppies you got there, Marilla. You doing okay over there?
I like dogs. Maybe they'll want a pet. Maybe, right? Right? They wouldn't hurt me, right? You're not gonna hurt me, Matt, or would you?
I don't know about special green ones, not gonna lie.
Oh no.
No.
It actually really reminds me of the. Did you ever play the Spider-Man 2 video game? You can when you kill all the thugs, there's one particular voice where it just goes, "Oh no." Just really pathetically just peters out.
That sounds like worms.
Aw.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Okay, so Marilla, you're going to take 3 attacks from the wolves that are near you.
Uno reverse, actually you are.
Well, despite the fact that they have pack tactics, which gives them advantage, only one managed to hit, but that hit was a crit. So,
Oh, Jesus.
unfortunately.
Well, it did, and it did well.
We leveled up last time, right guys? It's fine. My HP is great now.
3.
Such a whirlwind of emotions there suddenly.
Okay, so it's basically just going to bite you, and you take 14 points of necrotic damage.
Oh.
That's fine.
14 points of necrotic damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're necro puppies, we don't like them.
Necro damage.
It's okay. I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
You sure?
I'm already slightly concerned.
Trying on the inside that a puppy would bite me.
Oh!
Oh no.
Okay, so something similar happened with Kashan, but where only 2 of the 4 wolves managed to attack him, but one of those was a crit. So,
Well then. Here we go.
So
93 points of damage for the first hit.
So it's 14 necrotic damage from the crit, and 8 damage from the normal one.
Who's this?
Great.
It's me, darling. Who else would it be?
Ooh.
Quick question. Sorry.
And then the one next to no, they attack Kashan. Okay, so that's the wolves' turn over. Kashan, you're up.
Okay. Am I
Fire
aware?
breath them.
It's funny you would say that.
Hey.
So, in this sort of like, in things that we've sort of like determined, is it better using the silver hand axe that I have in my possession on these than like my normal like blood axe?
I would say yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so, but in the previous session, you did sort of ascertain that silver seems to work on literally everything here, whether it's ghouls, the flying vampires, or all the zombies. However, you can, even though these are sort of like necrotic wolves, you can sense that they are still living wolves. So the silver, the extraness from the silver would be a 50-50 thing, but if it does work, it will be potent, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Test it and try.
That's what I'm looking at. Okay.
Do you also have Padwin's Javelin attuned?
I don't have it attuned.
Okay.
I do have it, but I do not have it attuned.
Okay. I've renamed it to the Van Helsing Spear,
I see that.
which is what it actually is. So.
I appreciate that. Hey, thanks. Right, okay. How am I going about this?
And while he's doing that, Maria, did you manage to organise your level up?
Yes, I have.
What did you put your level up into?
I put it into Paladin.
Okay, cool. Okay, Kashan, so what
Okay, so I'm just gonna deal with like the wolves in front of me first of all.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use my like bonus action to produce my flame blade with my alpha mark,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna be like dual wielding the silver hand axe and then the flame blade on the other side of things.
Sure. So put the flame blade is in your offhand.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm gonna start with this wolf.
Sure.
So
Okay, so this is Silver Dax attack.
yes.
Okay.
So 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Just.
I would hope so. And I'm so disorganized with dice. So no, just 1d6. So that's 7 damage with the axe.
Okay. So you bring this axe down. You just get it straight in between. Pretty much straight in between its eyes, just like smack in the middle of its head. And the silver does seem to have a flaming effect on this wolf, but it's not the same. What do you call it? Dramatic
like
effect
actual-
that it had against the bat. It does do additional damage. So, what's your proficiency score?
Plus
3.
4.
Okay, so yeah, either way, that did still kill. Did still kill this wolf.
Great. Well, then I guess. How does this work in terms of attacks? In terms of offhand and.
Okay, so just bring up your profile. So you get 2 attacks with your silver dax, and then a bonus attack with your flame blade.
Alright, cool. So I'll go for the other. I'll go for the next attack with just the one directly to Mother.
Yep.
17 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
8 on the normal damage.
Okay, and then proficiency again. That brings us to 12. Yep, that's dead.
Cool. And then Flame Blade is 14 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Cool. That's 3d6, so 6, 9, 14 damage.
Yep, and this one's dead too.
Cool. That's me, because I use my bonus.
Alright then. So, Marilla, you and your puppy lover up.
Bees. That's a fair few puppies.
You do also have your spiritual weapon here as well.
Woohoo! Okay, how's this spells looking? Okay, that's cool. Okay, no, that's a dumb idea. No, that's stupid. No.
Since when has that ever stopped you?
No,
We're
I was
betting
thinking
him?
about. Well, if they were normal wolves, I'd have done like cast or destroy water and hoped I'd drown them, but I don't know if that's gonna work for necrotic puppies. So instead,
It's not
I
bad line.
will. Man, I don't have any big hitting spells this time, do I? Yikes.
This time.
This time. Next time, though. Where did the spell I was looking for go?
Probably enter our unprepared spell list.
Do I not have it cast? I must not have it prepared. I thought.
What are you looking for?
Never mind. I found it. I shall.
Do not cast Revivify on the dead wolf.
Damn it! You ruined all of my plans. Bonus action first of all.
Yep.
Oh no, because if I do that, the spiritual weapon will go. I'm having to think where all my bowels of concentration. You know what? Never mind. Never mind. Bonus action. I'm gonna get my spiritual weapon to whack this popper there.
Okay. Right, so you cast it at level 3, so
Level 3. Oh, very nice.
so that'll be 3d8.
I haven't seen if I hit yet though.
Yeah, 3d8 damage whenever it hits.
Whenever it hits. Wow. Yeah. 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Time for my 3d8. Oh, right. 11 points of whatever damage it is.
I believe it's force damage, yep.
Oh,
So this one, yep.
yeah.
Alright, so that's this one gone.
Oh.
And as you hear it yelp in pain and crumple to the floor, you remember something that your grandfather once told you, and that there is a special place in hell for people who hurt dogs.
Don't say that to her.
It doesn't include
She won't fight anymore.
Alright, so that's your bonus action, so that's your action.
Oh, I don't want to hurt them now you've said that.
See, I told you.
That was so mean.
Do you happen to have a shield in your inventory?
Okay, I keep thinking about create water. I don't think it's gonna do anything other than make it a nightmare for people, so I'm not gonna do that.
Well, where are you creating your water? This is the question.
Well, that's the thing. I was thinking like just right there and just drowning the puppies around me, and then I realized I'd have to swim. I don't know how well it's gonna go.
You make it seem like they can't swim.
I don't know if they can.
Wolves are good swimmers.
Oh, are they? Shit.
They're dogs! You know the doggy paddle, you know?
God, yeah.
So I'll spare you this now. Please don't create water. They'll probably enjoy the cooling effect, but yeah.
What a
Are
nice
you wearing metal armor as well?
Yes, she's wearing metal. She's wearing metal armor.
Please don't kill yourself now. Not now.
Y'all know what this word means. Oh, I don't think that's. Oh, I have like nothing I can. Bruh. I don't have a silver weapon.
You did.
Oh. I don't know if I did.
I
Was
thought
mine
you silvered your
silver?
mace.
Oh, did I silver my mace?
Let's have a
I
look.
didn't write it down.
I could have sworn
Bestie.
you silvered your mace ages ago.
Yeah.
You didn't-
I was going to say, for the big werewolf fight we did,
I
you
thought
had to
you
have the silver
I
thing.
thought you had a
Oh,
silver
yeah.
mace in the werewolf fight.
If you did, you didn't put it on D&D Beyond, so it might be in
No, I
your.
didn't.
So it might be in your own notes, but if everybody's saying it, then I'll allow it. So,
I shall use my mace.
Because I thought she did just used her mace. She'd silvered her mace, and we just
Yeah.
there was you.
It would make sense if I did.
hmm,
But there was no
Werewolf
stat
stuff
for
or
silvered
something.
mace
hmm,
on D&D Beyond.
hmm. Okay, so whack that puppy in its bark.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. The one to my
'Cause I think I was the only one that didn't have.
to my
a silver,
right
wasn't
as you
it?
look at the screen. Natural 20.
Hey.
Alright, so put.
Natural 20.
Take that one
Let's
space
go.
off
You're,
things
no,
versus
no,
the
you're
next
lying.
one.
I saw that. That was a 2.
Natural 20. I was 5. Yeah, natural. Oh, natural 20.
Come on, it's supporting us.
No. Do I roll twice or do I double my damage?
Just double the damage. So put D&D Beyond will tell you otherwise, but basically just roll 1d6 plus 3 and then double it.
10 points of damage.
Okay, and then the silvered effect from your proficiency is enough to also kill it.
Oh. I'm going to so far into hell. And then
Okay.
I'll just look at the puppy in front of me with really sad eyes.
You did this. You,
You made me do this.
And that's my go.
Alright. Okay, so. So the bat swarms are basically just going to fly in sort of like unison. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they basically get to here and then they just like fan out, and it's but. And it's not like they're just like breaking formation. They break out in the form of a massive hand, which just like reaches out, and then they just follow their own sort of paths after that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These two head for Onyx. These two head for
Same.
2, 3, 4,
Damn it! Why doesn't my turn ever get to be before the bad guys do stuff?
5. Okay, they're not going to do any attacks, so now it's the OTX. But I don't think they've. Hang on, let me see if any of them have picked up on what's going on. Right, so this one has. It's picked up from the force damage, so it's just going to slowly start lumbering towards you. And it's basically just got these massive elephant-like legs, so whenever it moves, it's very much like a boom, boom, boom noise.
So technically, the other one should chase that one then.
Like a T-Rex.
Sorry, like that. It hasn't necessarily picked up on you specifically, Morales, so it's more just sort of like in your vicinity.
Okay.
Okay, so Torden, you're up.
Okay. Did Onyx not get a go, by the way?
Where is Onyx on here? Oh, but I think Onyx got removed whenever I put. change the token. So can
I
I
was
get
Thanos.
can I get initiative from you, Onyx, and then I'll put you in wherever you need to go.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
What
Random
is-
what are they doing?
That's a 13 from me.
Okay.
Michele.
Michaela.
Michele.
Yes.
Do you have any weapons on you?
I do.
Okay, no, that's fine. You were saying you had no, like, one spell slot. I have a random mace in my inventory that I don't use.
No,
Oh,
I
it's
do,
really
and then
give you a
it's
mace.
my
That's fine.
puff weapon as well, so it's powerful.
Are you happy with Onyx taking her turn? Do you want to take your turn first?
Oh, that's fine. No, I just wondered about if he didn't have a weapon, then I was going to give him the one that I've randomly walked around with in my pocket that I've never used.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, Onyx, if you want to take your turn now.
Yay. Wow. That would be good to know. Let me just read into something quickly.
All right.
And then just remember next time she's perform her own.
Yep.
Oh, I'll be glad I noticed that one.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
20 feet. 20. Okay. I'm just measuring quickly.
How far can you throw the grenade?
60 feet, unless I have a grenade launcher. That's 120 feet. But unfortunately, I don't have a grenade launcher. So I'm a bit
Oh,
sad.
Does
what a
my spell
shame.
not basically mean that theory could be a great launcher?
So the way it would need to work is that you would need to do some coordination, but Onyx would effectively hold her action to throw the grenade, and so then
Throw it on my turn, basically.
yeah, then when it comes to Torben's turn, you would cast catapult on it, which would then she would then throw it and
Gain the spell benefit as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think grenade throwing might be a shout just to try and get these homies off us just for a little bit, maybe, but I don't know if it's going to be that effective.
Yeah. But if you didn't have any
Considering
more
all of
idea,
the
there's
other-
that's more.
So
Keep it in
I
mind.
don't have many silver arrows. This is my issue. As
Yeah,
It's
I'll
stupid.
say keep the silver arrows for when we really need it.
yeah, I have 11.
Yeah, but
That's
still.
not good. I'll use them for Remus in the love heart. You know, play Cupid for him. Yeah, I don't know what else to do. I'm gonna hold the holy symbol. Not the very fancy one, the one I found on the captain.
Yep.
In one hand, my non-throwing hand.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll get ready to throw the frag grenade if that's okay. Unless, obviously, Dawn wanted to do something else, then yeah.
I have an idea for something to do this time, which might help. I just need some Matt to help me work out the distance.
Okay, yeah, then. Oh, what do we do?
I mean, you could cast Hunter's Mark on Remus so the police can determine which one he is instead of the swarms of bats.
Actually, shout. Yeah, I'll do that, so then I'll hold off on the grenade idea. I'll still hold the symbol just because safety.
you-
Pray that it works.
Well, it is
Yeah.
a necklace, so you can just simply
Oh, it's a
wear
necklace!
it. He basically took it off, wrapped it around his hand, so that it was in front of him, as it were. But basically, as long as it's visible and not covered up by anything, it generates what you need it to.
Ooh, okay.
Assuming that you have the faith to
Oh, shit.
cause it to do what it's doing. It's not like linked to any particular deity or anything like that.
It works.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, like, believing
Like,
in
you
flying
believe in
is something
fairies.
Peter Pan. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
I do believe in vampires.
I do.
There's no place like
It's
home.
the
There's no place
spin-off
like
from
home.
Peter Pan.
I think I downloaded the wrong version of Poop.
I also think Peter Pan looks young forever, you know? He can fly! Oh
Wow.
my god.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that. I'll highly believe in this necklace, hopefully. And Hunter's Mark, Remus.
Okay.
Got my eye on you, buddy.
Oh, forgot to move him as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Damn it. Yeah, that's not my maths.
No, sorry.
That's fine.
Okay, so you go do any attacks? You do have standard arrows as well, so. And also your longbow does generate arrows if you need them to.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the longbow's generated arrows.
Okay.
Is this boy on top of the ground rather than underneath it?
Yep, they're all above ground now.
Oh god. Then yeah, I'll just shoot at him because he's getting a bit too close to I forgot name suddenly.
Marilla.
Maria.
Thank you.
Charlotte.
Yeah. Yeah, it's getting too close to Marilla. There we go. I'm with everyone. So yeah, let's get that bow out. Where is it? What am I doing? There it is. Okay.
I could just imagine this is like a YouTube short, and it's like when the archer doesn't know what to do with the bow.
Yeah, just staring at it like, interesting wet sword here. Oh god, I missed probably. That's like a solid 12 to hit.
Unfortunately, that does hit. Sorry,
It does?
that does miss, rather, sorry.
I was gonna say, what?
So, I mean, it does technically hit, but it's just embeds itself in it, and it doesn't really seem to notice.
Oh,
So. Okay, so that's your first.
I'll do it again. I
Yes, you
did
want-
better this time.
Unless you want to shoot a Remus.
Is he in range?
You know what? Yeah, I said I was going to play Cupid. I might as well play Cupid.
Okay,
You got
so
it. But
are you
I'm
going
in-
to do your sharpshooter ability, or are you just going to shoot as normal?
I'm going to see how well I roll this time, and then I will dictate after that how good Sharpshooter might be. Because I've been like, yeah, I'm confident with my rolls. Sharpshooter's going to work, and then get like 2.
It does need to be before you make the attack, though.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not doing it this turn. I'm
Sure.
gonna
Okay.
see how well I roll, and then
Sure.
maybe next time.
Sure.
Don't forget
Okay.
you had to mark him as well.
Yes.
Get thingy hits on.
Ooh, that is 26.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Oh yay! Oh god, okay. I should have sharpshooted. So that'll be that's a bit miserable, isn't it? Okay. So that's 2 damage from the bow itself,
Okay.
plus another 3 for the hunter's mark.
Okay. Okay, so you can see that this shot does actually pierce like 2 or 3 arrows, sorry, 2 or 3 bats at the same time, and you just see that 3 bats just fall out of the swarm, but it's still flapping away, as it were.
It's fine.
Okay.
I'll just angrily stay, you know?
Alright, so Tordum, you're now up.
A 30-foot radius,
Mm-hmm.
would that be... I can't really draw it very well.
Where's the shapes on this? That's a 30-foot radius.
Okay, then that should work.
Mm-hmm.
I want a square. That's a circle. Take it here. I might have to move the circle. I'm not going to get it big enough.
So where exactly do you want the circle?
Not where I put it.
So from that
It's
point.
not the centre point. If I work it, am I math right?
Mhm.
I want the centre point. Oh, for Pete's sake, I'm stuck on bloody circle shapes. Here,
Okay.
if I got it right. Yeah, yeah, I want it there.
Mhm.
Is my centre point.
Yep.
I'm doing sculpt spell, so Kashan and Quack Norris and Belcrest automatically pass and they're safe,
Okay.
so they don't get hit by this.
So Frank will disappear.
Yeah, Frank can go bye bye.
Yep.
I don't care about Frank. Frank can go away. Frank can go save Marilla. I'm going to cast the spell Dawn.
Lovely.
I need Constitution saving throws of 17.
From everybody.
Everyone in that circle, apart from the guys on my team, because basically I sculpted the spell so they don't get hit.
Okay.
There's no point in them rolling for me to say no damage.
Okay, so Remus has immediately failed that, so... Can someone keep track of these, because I'm just going to be rolling loads and loads of dice here. So Bat
Yep.
1 passed. Bat 2 failed. Wolf underneath. Kashan failed. Other wolf failed, exactly the same score, ironically. So then the bat up here failed. One below it failed on that one. The bat down here passed. The one underneath it passed. The first one down, that failed. How big was it again? I'll include the wolves in that. And wolf also failed.
Okay.
Thank you, McKelly.
No worry. Oh, and this.
Okay, so what is the effect of Dawn?
Right. So basically, Dawn is a light of Dawn shines down on a location that I specify. It's a 40-foot high cylinder of 30-foot radius,
Mm-hmm.
and it is sunlight.
Ooh.
Is every creature must make a Constitution saving throw. I sculpted the spell so my allies don't have to.
Yep.
They take 4d10 radiant damage on a failed save, or half as much on a pass.
Okay.
I can
so-
also move that cylinder, providing I'm within 60 feet of it. I can move it around basically, and every time they finish a turn in that cylinder, they have to do a throw.
Mhm.
And if they anything within that cylinder at the end of it, when I've moved it, will have to do the damage through basically. So in theory, I could move it 5 feet, and he would have to do the damage again.
Sure.
I've rolled and it's 22 damage.
Okay, so first of all, the bats that are here are just like immediately vaporized, like with this really intense sunlight. So the bats just like disappear, and Remus just like falls literally out of the air and just lands on the floor. So how much damage did he take?
22.
Okay.
22 radiant sunlight damage.
Okay, this seems to have had an extra effect on him. But because he's not just like burning with heat, he is burning with extreme heat.
Okay.
Let's
Okay.
go a bit too quickly.
Okay, so
Extra crispy.
22 damage for fails, did you say?
If it fails, it's 22. If they pass, they get half that.
Okay. Unfortunately, all of McKelly's things
It's
have gone missing.
just those two. They are so fuck's sake. So they
These two passed.
say
Okay.
everybody else failed.
Okay, so that. Oops.
McKelly and Quack Norris disappeared off the map as well.
Did they?
Yep.
Yeah.
Or at least on my map.
Yeah, random things are just suddenly disappearing on my screen. Do you remember what your
McKelly was behind me and Quack Norris was behind him.
Do you remember what your initiative was, McKelly?
20 was the top.
Ooh,
Yeah, 20. Yes.
20.
Hmm.
Yeah, you're at the top. Okay, so that one is dead. This wolf is dead. This wolf is dead. These bats are dead. These bats are dead. And then these ones are burned quite badly, and this wolf is also dead. Okay. Anything as a bonus?
Technically, if I'm really cheeky, could I move the sunbeam as a bonus and damage him again? Using the same spell.
I don't.
I would argue yes. I'm not entirely sure if the
It doesn't actually say. It's just I can move the spell.
Let's have a look.
Well, what does the spell say?
It doesn't say. I'll read the whole thing out.
Yeah, I'm happy for you to move it.
If he's already in it, would it hurt him additionally?
That's what I'm saying. If I move it again, would it still hurt him again, or would it still count?
A creature in it must make a Constitution saving throw. A creature must also make a saving throw whenever it ends its turn in cylinder. So moving it won't affect him, but
It'll make sure that he's actually in the cylinder.
yeah, but he's right on the very edge of it. So
yeah, I'll move it so that it comes down lower and he's more in it. Like move the centre more his way.
Mhm.
So maybe those bats and him end up in it.
so like that.
Yes.
Okay.
How long does it last?
Concentration for a minute.
So as long as I don't drop the spell,
Okay.
Protect the lizard.
basically keep me alive and keep him in the sunlight, and we can potentially kill him.
Okay. So is that your turn done?
Yes.
Okay. And so the rats are going to all get up on their back legs and just forward march directly towards you.
So they say muscle as they go.
Muscle, 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 muscle. We've been watching Demon Slayer. Okay, so as this one here walks into the daylight, it gets immediately affected by it. So
I need to roll 4d10.
yeah, if you could. It needs to do a Constitution saving throw, which it failed.
32.
Okay, yep, this is very dead. So it's just like marching,
Why
and all
did
of a
I
sudden,
not have cast the 32?
Just evaporated.
Remus is in the bleeding spell.
and then so this swarm of rats just crosses the threshold and gets immediately vaporized.
R.I.P.
What I'm more impressed by is that the ones at the back clearly see the ones at the front just disappear and continue anyway. Dedicate.
Alright, so Barakas, you're up.
Nice. I've got a question. Does Paragus knows if vampires are classified as humanoids?
They are classified as undead.
So that's a no.
No.
Oh. Okay.
Officially, they are medium undead shapeshifters as opposed to humanoid.
Okay. So I am going to use my alpha mark on Remus,
Mm-hmm.
which is a level 2 spells of hold person.
Yep.
Hold person. Yes. Is wisdom saving throw CD 19.
Yep, so...
Please.
So, 1 moment. Okay, he'll use one of his legendary resistances to make that a success. So what happens now?
Well, I've got nothing to do, so that's it.
Okay. Alright, so what's left of the direwolves are going to attack Morella. Morella's just dropped out, so I'm not entirely sure if she's signed out or has died. But,
She's not feeling great.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so these two are then going to attack Morella. Both miss with her armor class. She'll move her thing over here to. Oh wait, no, sorry. Yeah, that's all the other wolves dead. So Kashan, you're up.
All right. Okay. Marilla looks like she's doing fine. So, this is very much not a bat swarm anymore, and on the floor, correct?
Yes, he's fallen. He's prone and is fully in the daylight.
Great. I'm gonna go hit him.
Go squish him.
I'm gonna go hit him a couple of times.
All right.
Smash him.
2 seconds.
If his spawn is not confirm crit,
So what was that?
I said if it's not, if the foe is not prone on floor, it's not like secure crit.
That is a great question.
Prone creature's only movement is cruel. Creature has disadvantage on attack. An attack roll against the creature has advantage of attackers in 5 feet. So yeah, you attack with advantage.
Okay. That was Pathfinder.
So what are you attacking with?
So I'm gonna go with the silvered hand axe
Okay.
first. Oh,
Aim for the head.
so roll an advantage. Great job I did. Because I got a 1. So 17. So plus. What do I have on this? Plus 9. So 26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
On luminous. Okay. 8 on the silvered hand axe damage.
Okay, so and you can, when you sort of like bring this axe down on him, it has a very vivid fire effect. Like this is burning him as well as the burning effect from the sun. So sorry, how much damage was that?
So it was 8.
Okay, so that. Okay, so that's your first attack.
I'm gonna whack him again with it.
Wait. Can you try to hold him down so it takes damage on his next turn for staying in the dome?
Can I do that?
Yeah. Can you basically sacrifice one of your attacks for a grapple? It has to be one of your attacks, though. It can't be a bonus attack.
Okay, so I can still use my flame blade to attack him.
Yep.
First.
Yep.
Alright. Yeah, that is an excellent suggestion.
Yeah.
Okay. Flame blade attack is a 28 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
And that is 3d6. We have a 3, a 6, and a 4. So 13 fire damage.
Alright. Okay. And then you try to grapple him.
And then, yeah, I'll attempt to grapple him.
Okay, so can I get an athletics check from you, please?
Yeah. Yeah, you can. 23.
Okay, he failed with his disadvantage, so he is now grappled by you.
Yes.
Nice. What an excellent decision.
That I came up with all by myself.
Something like that.
Got Onyx again.
Okay.
You're the muscle with the brains.
Okay.
And
Ghouls
there's the beauty to top it off.
Okay, so now Onyx, you're up.
Boy, okay. That's right, everything's going terribly wrong. I'm gonna just try and shoot at... Man, I don't even know. I don't want to move from where I am, because I don't want Crawly Boy coming over. you guys have got Vampy Dude, I'm sure, so I'm gonna let you guys have the glory.
How generous of you.
I know, right? The captain can be nice, you know? So I guess I'm gonna just use the bow's arrows again and shoot at this puppy here
Mm-hmm.
so that it doesn't snag Marilla, hopefully.
Yep.
Fabulous. Will the dice be kind to me? Who knows? Maybe not. Oh dear. That's 14.
I believe that still hits. Yes, it does.
Oh my god, thank you. Okay. Wow. That's a 1.
1 damage, yep.
I'm so done with these dice, bro. Ah.
And your second attack? With a different dice?
It was a net 20! Yay!
Oh,
Finally.
we've found the dice you should be using.
I don't know. They'll probably betray me in a second. Okay.
This time, nope.
And that's double the damage, right?
Yeah, so just roll normal damage and then double it.
Ooh. Okay, that's 8 damage then, because I got a 4.
Okay. Is that plus anything?
Oil. No, I don't think so. It's the 1d6 of the arrow bow itself, even.
Okay. So 8, did you say?
Yes.
Okay. Right, so this one's looking particularly buggered up. If you're not going to be tracking Remus, do you want to move your hunter's mark to anybody?
Wait. Does the hunter... What does the hunter max do?
Basically, when Onyx does damage against Remus, then she does extra damage. And with Hunter's Mark, she's then able to track him over a certain amount of distance for a certain amount of time.
Alright, don't remove it then.
Say, I precautionarily keep it there?
Okay.
Because I don't know if he's gonna do some fancy magic trick and just fuck off like a little bitch.
My god. Bitch.
It wouldn't be beyond him. I'm getting those vibes from him, so I think precautionary, just in case we want to hunt him down.
Okay.
I'll leave it on him.
Alright then. Alright, so Morella's turn. She will use her thing to attack the wolf that you've been shooting at. That's a hit, and even if this scored 1 on all of its rolls, this thing is dead.
Oh. Wow, okay.
And she'll then use her mace against the other wolf
Other wolf.
and gets a hit. Max damage for 9 damage plus silver damage, and this thing is dead.
God, Marilla. Oh god, it's an NPC. Oh god, it's NPC.
I kill things now without repentance. Adventure.
Oh, Marilla! It's fine. They're bad puppies. Kill the bad puppies.
I have no conscience now. Adventure. Okay, so now it's the bat swarm, and it started its
What about
turn
the
in
spiritual
the.
weapon?
What was that?
The spiritual weapon?
Yeah, it's
Spiritual weapon.
it's done its turn.
Okay. Good.
Okay, so the bat swarm has started its turn inside the in the daylight.
Yeah, if it ends its turn in the daylight, we'll probably just roll now.
Oh yeah, if it ends its turn. Okay, so these things 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay, so unlike the swarm of bats from before, these ones are just all gonna dive bomb you, Marilla. Sorry, Onyx rather. Marilla
Okay.
comes next. Okay, so first off, does a 23 hit you?
Maybe.
Okay, but you're very aware that there are less bats here than there should be. So whenever they swarm you and manage to get a hold of you, they don't necessarily do as much damage as they would have done. So you have taken 1 damage.
Ouch! My healings. Bro, not
Okay.
cool.
It's emotional damage more than anything.
Yeah!
Emotional damage at the feeble attempt of an attack.
And same for the ones that are attacking Morella, and they do. Unfortunately, they crit. And
my God.
so they crit for 4 damage against Morella.
Oh. Wow. Yeah, I'm
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
NPC Morella is now furious.
I would like to rage.
Did you see Morella's head do like the 360 as she does it?
Yeah, her neck just turns to face you, Onyx, and just goes, "Ow, adventurer," and just turns back.
Direct your anger at them, not me, please. I'm your friend, Marilla.
Okay, so it's the OTX turn now, and it is starting to pick up on the violence now, because of the force damage that thingy is doing, and it's now detected her, so it's now going to make its attack. Okay, +6, and that just reaches her armor class. So she is going to get 1d8. Where's my d8? Go. Again, 1 damage, +3 for 4 damage in total. But for the first aspect of the attack.
First aspect.
Yeah, fuck. Sorry, 1 sec. Right.
They're psychic, they can talk in your brain, so
And
they're attacking your mind.
And then another d8. Okay, that was more for 7.
And it has lots of tentacles for our leg, for tails.
And then, having now found her with its tentacles, it's then going to do a bite attack against her, which unfortunately misses, and then another tentacle attack, but that misses as well. Okay, but
Oh my god! Oh my god!
what was that?
Nothing.
I guess that's Mariella.
She's pretending she got hurt.
She's obviously around somewhere listening there.
Yeah, she's not logged into the server, so that's worrying. Okay, so Onyx, can I get a dexterity saving throw from you, please?
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, hang on.
Fucking maybe.
Not out of choice, but I guess I will.
If I have to.
I mean, you don't have to, if you really don't want. Yeah, I'll understand.
Does it count as a plant that's magically created or manipulated to impede movement?
No, unfortunately not.
Damn it! It was worth a shot, you know?
Sadly, no. I can't imagine why.
Oh no. Oh god. 12?
Okay.
Oh god.
Well, fortunately for you, it's not really going in a particular direction. You're able to just step out of the way as this thing just barrels past, like going in the direction of something. Right, it stops just shy of Tortem, but this one is going to walk straight into the sunlight, and they've now finished their turn there, so sunlight damage, please.
Yep, they need Constantine.
Wait, do these things have sunlight sensitivity? No, strange enough.
25.
25 damage.
What do they have to beat?
17.
They both failed.
So 25 damage.
25 damage. Need to get the calculator out. Okay. So as they step into the sunlight, you just hear this from their really massive maws, which just sort of open up in this like really dislocating manner, and they just let out this like shrill scream as they step into this sunlight, which is just causing all of this burning damage against them.
Oh.
Okay, Tortem, you're up.
Oh, I might move a little bit away from the OTAG, but I can't really do much else if I'm concentrating on this spell.
You can still cast. You can cast spells. You just can't cast another concentration spell.
Yeah, I think all my spells are concentration spells.
No. You've got things like magic missile, fireball.
Concentration. Why is that?
I mean, a magic missile is a concentration spell. Then I've been doing a lot. Yeah, basically anything that says duration instantaneous, you can cast. But basically, if you get hit, then you'll need to.
Recast the spell.
Well, you'll need to do a Constitution saving throw to.
See if I hold the spell.
Yeah.
Can I cast as a Scorcher against the olive log thingy in front of me?
The idea, yeah. What level do you want to do it at?
I'm just going to do it at my lowest level at the moment.
Yeah, that's level 2.
Level 2.
Okay.
Dex saving throw of 17.
Alright, it's in the daylight. Okay, failed.
Gonna take 11 fire damage.
Okay. So 78. Okay, and then you go move away.
Oh, and the line's 30 foot long, so anything else in that, no, just that. And then I'm just gonna step back a little bit.
Okay. Right. With disadvantage, it's going to attempt an attack of opportunity against you. And that failed. Okay, so you're good.
Okay.
You can move a full 30 feet away if you want.
Sorry, just casually leave it around.
Excuse me, sorry, but yes, I know you're burning to death, just don't bleed on me. Anything else, darling?
Nope.
Okay, so the rats, being rats, are going to carry on walking into the sunlight.
Oh.
5. Okay.
I respect it.
Can I
Eternal.
get sunlight damage again, please?
I can't believe they've done this.
Well, they're rats, so exactly.
What did you expect them to do?
Remus just sat watching them walk into the sunlight. No!
I'm sorry,
Beautiful.
somebody's sending noises.
Or it's that other meme where it's like one person just face palms and then the entire crowd of people just face palms.
Yes!
18 damage, yeah? Okay, so the majority of the rat swarm is completely and utterly annihilated, but there are some that sort of like succeed by sort of crawling under the dead bodies of their comrades. So, right, so Barricas, you're up.
Yay. I run out of clever options, so I guess I'm just gonna go with blasting the shit out of this one that is just in front of me.
Sure.
Remus didn't take
Yeah.
his turn.
Yeah, that's the
You
point.
took it for the bats, but you didn't actually do Remus.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you didn't. Do you wanna do Remus before we start the turn
Yeah,
again?
we should make Remus take his sun damage.
Yeah, I do apologise. This, I'm
It's
really
because
not.
you had him under the
really not-
bats.
Yeah, I'm really not with it today. Right, so he got a 20 as well. So his. So can I get sun damage from him?
Swear it's a bit big of a roll. 26.
So 26 damage from the sun.
Yep.
Okay.
Have we suitably crispified him yet?
Okay. So. Right.
Fordham is shouting that. Is he crispy yet?
I like my bacon crispy, thank you.
Yeah, I like my vampire bacon very crispy before I eat it.
Okay, so
I'm surprised my Rona doesn't have this spell.
I think it's specifically a wizard spell, but I'm not sure. But right. So first off, Remus takes damage from the sunlight, and so this is very definitive, like as him taking damage specifically from the spell, and then sort of like as an afterthought, he then seems to just carry on burning. It's an effect that you're not seeing with any of the others, but he burns and then he burns again somewhat. So he then takes additional damage from that, and he will attempt to fight off Kashan. So can I get a strength check from you, Kashan? You need to beat a 14.
Is it with advantage because he's on the floor?
Yeah, that was his disadvantage.
Okay.
Alright, okay. I got a 15.
Okay, so you're still pinning him down. Okay, and then can I get sun damage again for his turn in this round? Okay, and then plus this additional damage from the sunlight. Describe the kill.
He goes super crispy.
Just
We
because
have a bit of
crispy.
crispy Remus bacon in like Kashan's hand.
Oh,
Kashan's like, all I can see is Kashan crunching like, who wants crispy bacon?
vampire bacon. New brand.
Tastes a little ashy.
Oh, chocolate burst.
Vampiric fried chicken.
Extra crispy.
So I might, ironically, you know, I've said bacon so many times, my phone is
KFB.
advertising me a Christmas pigs in blanket jigsaw puzzle.
Aww. Okay, so Kashan, you sort of like jump back slightly as you feel this sudden heat in Remus's chest, and you can see something in him has literally caught fire, and it's just this light is just spreading through him, and he like reaches out to you with this claw-like hand. It's not a hand anymore; it's just a 3-fingered claw, and he just makes this really futile swipe against you, and then he just sort of freezes mid-swipe, into just sort of turns to stone, and then that stone just flops onto the floor in a pile of ash.
Oh,
Fuck.
that's so cool.
Okay, so with that, you just hear this sudden, but the only way I could describe it is sort of like this unsound. Like it's, they don't do or say anything; they just die, and so the bats just crumple to the floor,
Flops on the floor.
and the rats just open up, go onto their hind legs, like throw out their arms and just embrace the sunlight, and they die as well. Okay, so you are now alone on the battlefield aside from these Zodiacs.
Yeah, lesson learned. Fine.
So Barakash, you're up.
We just need to make loads of noise in a particular area.
Unfortunately,
could-
our noise maker has no more spells.
I can make noise.
I can cast Thaumaturgy, Adventurer.
I was gonna say, that honestly might be a shout. Even if it's just a minute, we can still book it because they're kind of slow. If they're on the surface, anyway.
I can still move the sunbeam as well.
That honestly isn't a bad shout either.
Just gotta wait till my turn.
Fuck, yeah,
What?
Which is at the end.
I'm right at the end.
Everyone just holds their action until them can do something.
We choose the hold action.
we can herd them a bit closer to each other.
Yeah, I mean, I was.
Make
what
it
about
easier
if
for the ring.
What about if I cast Thaumaturgy over here, so we try see if they move in this direction, so we could after Nats can just move the dome over there and fry them all up in one go.
That's a
Hopefully they'll
shout.
cry in one go.
I can cast Thaumaturgy over there as well, Adventurer.
That will probably be our best start, yeah. If
Yeah.
everyone's on board with that idea anyway.
I am on board with anything that involves murder, Adventurer.
Oh god, Marilla. Oh god.
I am the good guy, Adventurer.
Ah, morally dubious at best right now, Marilla.
Okay, so Barracast, what would you like to do?
Yeah, I will let you cast Thaumaturgy over here to make a very loud noise.
Alright. And what noise are you casting specifically? Just like a hey you!
Alan, hey, Alan.
Ah!
What's your name?
Donnie!
Fuck you, Tony. What's your name?
Oh god.
Okay, so is that your action or are you going to move as well?
No, I don't want to get heated
Alright.
or yeeted.
Okay, so Direwolf will do. Kashan, you're up.
Did Kashan die too?
Kashan.
David!
Sorry, I didn't realize it was my go. I completely blanked out for a second. What's happening? Right, so did Thaumaturgy get cast elsewhere?
Yes, over here.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm going to just like hang around and see if everyone else gets an opportunity to get away first. Has this guy left anything behind, remains-wise? Is there anything?
You can use your turn to investigate if you like.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Okay, can I get an investigation check, please?
Sure. What did I add to investigation? Nothing. Great. 14.
Okay, so he's got these. First off, he's got these really but luxuriously silk robes. They're pretty filthy from the ash, but they survived the
Crying.
yeah, him being fried. Like they're completely untouched aside from the dirt that's now on them. But these are like literally luxury silk. You estimate you could probably get a lot of money for these if you were to sell them.
Unless I get my hands on it.
But you can also see that he has a +2 greatsword,
Okay.
and also his vampiric teeth are whole in this ash pile as well.
Just the thieves.
Yeah.
Can I just pick everything up and put it in the beard?
Yeah, sure.
So what was that? Sorry.
So +2 greatsword.
Let's do great. So.
Wait, how many teeth does a human have?
32.
32.
How many teeth do adults have?
McKelly said it with so much more conviction than I did.
Yeah, so 32 vampire teeth.
Cool.
And let me just see what they call it in this. Clothes fine. No, sorry, clothes are mending rather. So if you want to add all those to your inventory.
Yes, I can do that.
Okay, so Onyx, you're up.
I'm just gonna be like really quiet, but like try and quietly step out of their path. Considering I'm kind of in both of their paths to get, this way. Yeah, I want to get out of there, but how do I... would it be like a stealth to like just be really extra quiet around them?
Yeah, you can basically stealth. However, you are in range of one of the creatures. So if it does sort of like detect you in any way, it will get an attack of opportunity against you as you leave. So you will need to ensure you roll well.
I
Does
could.
does she not have an advantage of moving on a favorite terrain?
Not in terms of stealth, no.
Okay.
I don't necessarily need to get out of its like attacky range though. If I literally just step like here, or does that still get an opportunity if I'm still within its range?
I can say you can sort of like try and just walk around it and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
But so yeah, if you want to do that.
Okay.
Even if you're right here, it's already something.
Yeah, I don't really need to get that far. I just need to be to their side, so then they can just walk on their merry way beside me, and I pretend I'm just,
Not on top of you.
Let's just hippity hoppity. There.
Okay, so
Nothing.
Alright, so Marilla is then going to extricate herself from all of the puppy corpses and move her. She will then move her her spiritual weapon in this direction as well, just in the event that.
Oh, that's smart.
Just in the event that the thaumaturgy doesn't pick everything up, and she's then going to also cast thaumaturgy in that area as well.
Yay!
And her thaumaturgy is literally, adventurer, come over here.
Beautiful.
Okay, so the OTX, let's see if they are fooled by. Dang it. Oh well, find it later. Right, so. Okay, all of them fell for it, so. Stamp, 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 stamp. Stamp, 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 stamp. Stamp, stamp, stamp. Stamp, 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 stamp.
Oh, that was so cute. I'm gonna be so sad, but that's okay.
Now, as you say this, one of the OTX you just turned around and was like, who said that?
I am suddenly very quiet now.
Did you say something, Keith? No, I thought you said something.
Keith, what a name! Oh!
Okay, so, Torden, you're up.
Right, I'm gonna move the giant.
Move the
thing.
grill.
I'm gonna do the giant. Yep, over them. And then I'm guessing we're all running for it?
I think so.
Yep. Gonna
Well,
run in whatever direction we're supposed to be running.
Or do you want to move it sort of more there so they spend more time in it if they do chase you?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, so that's your
I'm
bonus.
tempted to throw a fireball at them, but will that make them chase me?
It will make them aware of you, yes. But if you want to just simply do more damage against them, you can.
Oh, it's a concentration spell. No, I had an idea, but it's a concentration spell as well, so no.
Is that your meteors?
No, I was going to put Bigsby's hand, and you can cast it so it goes between things, and it basically acts as a barrier, and they have to pass strength throws to go through it. But that's a concentration spell as well.
Yeah. Or do you just want to use any of your other spells?
No, because that'll make them aware of us, so they'll start chasing us again, which defeats the purpose of what we're doing. So.
Okay. Okay, so the rats were all dead, Remus is dead. Okay, so Barakas, it's now you.
Run with us.
When an undead creature is dead,
Mm-hmm.
does it still classify as undead?
Yes, basically, and you basically just know this from your study of the undead, but when an undead is killed, but all that really happens is that the influence of the thing that's currently controlling it is then gone. So for the next day or so, you can lay claim to it if you want.
What?
You're saying you can raise it and claim it as yours.
It's just gone back to being a corpse as opposed to being like dead. You can
Well,
do stuff with
to,
it if you want.
to rise a corpse, I have to have a little bit of a bone or a art, skull, whatever. No, it's just ashes. So I was thinking, can I use the ashes of the creature plus the thieves?
Well, as part of your necromancy spells.
That's the fuck's sake. That is the Eldritch Invocation, Whisper of the Grave. No, that's the Speaking with the Devil. We're Speaking with the Death. Which one is it? Oh, Acute Spectre. It basically rises as a spirit, is a spectre, not as not as an actual body.
Okay.
But I specify when it's a humanoid.
Right. Okay.
So that's I don't think it applies in this case.
No, not to him, unfortunately.
Okay. What about Speaking with the Dead?
Yeah, you can speak with the dead if you want.
Cool.
Who would you like to speak to? Your castable for choice.
This is not a thing that I'm going to do it right now, but I want to collect the ashes first, so I can do that later.
Okay. So yeah, go to them and sleight of hand, please.
Ooh. I'm good at it. I'm gonna use my my hero points.
Of course.
Thanks. For fuck's sake. 12.
Alright, so let me just quickly see. Come on. Right. No. So this PDF is taking forever to load.
Oh.
No, don't want magical items. Here we are. UNT, Zorn, Wraith, Vampire. Here we are. Okay. So, what did you get again?
12.
Okay, so you get effectively 3 vials of Vampire Ash.
Okay.
Do you and just sort of like from your knowledge of what this can be worth, you know that this can A be used with various sort of clerical incantations to create a Vampire Bane potion, and it's the sort of thing that you drink, and then if a vampire tries to drink your blood, it then suffers damage as a result of that. But just in a very general sense, just 1 vial is worth 200 gold.
Ooh. Ooh.
So you've got 3 vials of this.
Right.
Okay, so that's brought you over to here. Anything else you'd like to do?
Around play. What can I? No, because no, it's fine. I don't have nothing else to do. Thank you.
Okay, so Kashan, you're up.
I don't know. I don't know really what else I need to be sort of like doing here. Like, there's not really much for me to be doing. I'm just kind of sort of like waiting on the group, essentially. I don't have anything else that could
I mean-
add anything to the current situation. I don't think.
And you can try and collect up some ash as well if you want.
Sure. I'll help Baracus with whatever he's doing.
Sure. Sleight of hand, please.
11.
Okay, so you also get 3 vials. A little bit more messily, but you get 3 vials of vampire ash.
Can I give them directly to Baracus?
Sure.
Oh, thanks.
Do you also want to give him the vampire fangs as well?
Yeah. Yeah, stuff it. I'll keep hold of the great sword and the silks.
Yeah, okay. Right. Okay, Onyx, you're up.
Food for thought. What happens if I, like, prime the grenade, drop it, and leg it?
Okay, so I can't remember if you were here for this session, if it happened before you arrived, but Scott has basically told you that these are grenades that the Alphas have bought, not grenades that they made. So, there's no sort of like uniform foundation that a grenade will. You pull the pin and it will last precisely for 3 seconds and then explode or anything like that. It is very much a gamble on. You pull the pin and it could blow up in your hand. It could take 10 seconds. There's literally no way of telling aside from pulling pin and finding out. So, in answer to your question, yes, you can pull the pin, throw it, and then leg it. But as to when the grenade will explode, it's a complete gamble.
I'm just looking at its damage. And I'm saying I could survive it.
So you just go
Could walk it up.
you just go attach a grenade to yourself and just run at them.
No! No, I'm not running out. God, no. But,
Throwing it in the opposite direction.
I used to do
yeah, I'm
that
gonna
all
throw it towards them.
I used to
if
do that all
throwing
the
them
time in
is
my Deadpool
possible.
game.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be completely suicidal. Not intentionally, but if it blows up in my hand, say me. Well, what's closest to me? What would actually get hurt? 20 feet. 20 feet. Oh, that's 25.
What's that?
Ah, shit.
Right, so where are
Throw
you
it
where are you
towards
thinking
them, though, like,
where are you thinking of throwing it?
Throw it like up here, and then.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if around there would be ideal, if possible.
Well, I think if you aimed for here, we'll probably get all of them.
Yes. Then right there, please.
Okay. Right, so can I get a dexterity check from you, please? Just dexterity without proficiency, because you've never done this before.
I believe 13.
Okay, so you throw it, and unfortunately, with the hill and everything, your aim is a little bit off, and it lands somewhere in basically in the gap between these two OTX. More or less where you were aiming for, but it now means that the radius is going to be more here.
Well, I'm gonna run anyway if it hasn't exploded already.
Okay, can you roll a d6 for me, please?
Oh god. A d6, okay. 2.
Okay. But you can move 2 squares before it explodes.
Aha! 1. 2.
Okay, so it explodes, then you just all do... Is it dexterity saving throws?
Let me find it. Must make... Yes, dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Those 3 fail, and... Okay, they all fail. So they all take 5d6 damage.
How many?
5d6 piercing damage.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 14.
Alright, so they all take 14 damage. Lovely.
Woo! And it means a big loud noise, so hopefully that will bamboozle them a little bit.
64. Okay, so they all just sort of like get hit by this explosion, and they're so large it doesn't necessarily knock them over, but it does unbalance them, and they all just sort of like start turning around, chasing what would be their tail, just trying to figure out what this was.
Oh, that's so cute.
What's going on? What's going on? Tom, did you say anything? No. Did you say anything? No, we're all blind.
Loves me, Ghost. Oh, I feel awful, but it's fine. We gotta run for our lives. It's okay.
Okay, so
I'm just gonna get a pet one.
Okay, so you have moved 10 feet in out of your 30 for your movement, so if you want to carry on moving.
Yep. That'll be 5, 10, 15, 20. Hey.
Alright, so but it's now Maria's turn, and she will just head towards you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't leave without me, adventurer. My last party abandoned me. Adventurer. No one saw them again. Adventurer.
Oh, God.
I didn't realize terrifying.
She'll then direct her her spiritual weapon to give this thing a whack. And that's a hit, so 3d8 plus 3. 9 plus. So that's 12 damage to this one. Alright, and... Right, so it's the OTX turn. Can I get the stun damage, please?
Guys, I think I'm going to call it some absolutely knackered now. Back up early again.
So what was that?
So I think I'm going to call. I think I'm going to jump off and head to bed.
Yeah, sure. If you want to hold on for like another 5-10 minutes, then we'll be able to
29.
wrap this up and
That's
to
fine.
do everything. Okay. Alright, need to get the calculator out. Okay.
Krishan is tired of sitting on crispy bacon.
And okay, right. So, told me you go do anything else to vacate?
Is it my turn now?
Yeah. The ODX have done the thing. They're just investigating the grenade and the spiritual weapon.
Guess that's 30 feet or what my movement is.
Okay.
I don't know if that was 30 feet. Obviously. Wait, now I can move another 2 squares.
Yeah, it's there. Okay, so is this basically what your plan is? Just carry on running then?
Running out. I'm assuming that's what we're doing.
Okay, so we'll just simply say that you accomplished this, and can I just get another dawn attack from the ODX? Okay, so yeah, so you've managed to kill one of them on your way out. And that's assuming that nobody else did anything. The others are hurt, but still alive, and this basically takes you to further into the battlefield, but away from where you currently are. And with Remus dead, it doesn't seem like you're going to be experiencing more sort of threats, aside from the ODX, which are just crowding around this around the spiritual weapon, which eventually dissipates after Maria loses concentration, and same with the Dawn spell.
Yeah, that will answer his concentration.
Yep. So, if each of you wants to give yourself 3,040 XP.
Oh, that's a lot.
Nice.
I might have to do it later. She's on.
I'll do it.
Where she's on my hands. I can't reach her.
3,040.
3,014.
40.
40. 3040.
Yeah. And for fuck's sake.
That's a lot of XP.
It's right, that's it.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Okay, so if we're down, David and Charlotte, shall we call it for everybody then?
I guess so. So then we don't make too much progress without everyone.
Yeah, sure.
Perfect. Shall we pencil in next Monday again?
I should be good for then.
Yeah, can do.
All right then. I've started doing axes for earlier in the week just so that McKelly's got enough notice for work and everything. So
I've got to deal with the chef. It's fine. Plus, I'm doing the rota anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay, fair
I'll
enough.
just be on Monday evening.
Okay, let's go. Right.
Next week is my 8 o'clock finishes, so I'll be at like 10 past ish. But
Yeah, just let us know if you're going to be attending, and if you're not feeling up to it, just let us know.
that's cool.
All right then. Really great to talk to you again, guys.
Yeah.
We've really missed
Thank you for the session.
No worries.
Bye for now.
I'll be sure to drop a pet Odiag in your lap at some point.
Thanks.
All right, guys. See you later.
Yeah.
Bye for now.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.